Unavailable experts, please report to room A9.
Hello guys, Exeter here. Today I should be going over the module Labeled Priorities Plus. This is actually a mixture of 4 separate modules, namely Labeled, Unlabeled, Relabeled and Mislabeled, Mislabeled being the most recent one to be added. You can tell by which position the status light is in. So I'm going to be going through each of these one by one. I've loaded this many so I can guarantee one of each. There is a mission setting I could have used, but I don't know what it is. So let's start off with labeled priorities. If you've done labeled priorities, this is just the same thing with just different lists. So it's just we've got to find these 4 phrases in the list at the bottom of the page, and then press them in order. So we have no, comma, press this in capitals button first. So it's this one. I am certain this is the first one. Press this one first, please. And no, press this one first. So now we have our 4 phrases, we're going to be pressing them from top to bottom. So we have I'm certain, we have the one with the question mark, and then we have no, press this one first, and we don't have to press the last one. So that is how labeled priorities work. It's just the same as labeled priorities. So let's move on to the next one, which
Emergency cleared.
is
All
this one.
personnel, please return to your stations.
Unlabeled priorities. So if the module is not showing 1-digit numbers and the bottom, say at the bottom left, we look at the wrong one. So we have this one. So we're going to be pressing the screens to cycle between 4 unique phrases. And again, we're going to find these phrases at the bottom of the page, and we're going to arrange them so the first one is where the 1 is, the second one where the 2 is, and so on. Once you've put 1 in, though, it will move it as a possibility from any of the rest of them. So use the top one to find your 4 phrases. So we have maybe you should press this one first. I am pretty sure this is the first button. No, comma, press this one first. And finally, I am pretty sure this is the first one. So we're going to set the number 1 to I'm pretty sure this is the first one, so what we have. We're going to set the second one to no, press this one first. The third one to maybe you should press this one first. And the last one to I'm pretty sure this is the first button. And we save the module. Like I said, it removes possibilities for the rest of them, so and it will submit as soon as all screens have phrases, so make sure not to have all of them active when they don't have the correct ones. Or you can't guarantee that they'll get the correct ones. So that's a nice simple one. It's basically the original one, but doing it all in one go rather than just pressing the buttons. Okay. Third variant, Relabeled, which is here. This one will have all phrases be the same on this one. So we're going to first write down this phrase. First, press this one. What you can do is to disarm the module. Initially, you show the same phrase on the screen. Remember the phrase and press any screen to start disarming the module. So let's press any screen. And now we're going to have 4 different phrases. So, stage 1. All 4 phrases will be unique and they will be the initial phrase. Press the screen whose phrase is closest to the initially shown phrase. So we're going to find first press this one, and we're going to highlight it. And now we're going to find which of these phrases is closest to it. So we have no, no. We have no, no, no. Press this button first. This one's quite close. I'm going to put it in a different colour just so I don't get mixed up. Button numero uno. Button numero uno. That one's closer. No, really. This is the first one. And this one is the first button. So you can see the closest one is button numero uno. So we're going to note down that phrase, button numero uno, and what position it's in. So that is 2. And we're going to click it. That's the first stage done. Okay, stage 2. Find any screens whose phrase is furthest from the remembered phrase in stage 1 and position not pressed in stage 1. So since we've already used position 2, we can ignore this phrase completely. But this time we're going to find the furthest one away from the previous, from the remembered phrase in stage 1. So that's why we had to note down the phrase. So let's find button numero uno again. And this time we're going to find the furthest away one, but not including screen 2. You must press this button first. First, just the word first. And press this button first will yeah. So this doesn't wrap around. The ellipse does not wrap around as otherwise stated, and it states in this one, I think. Yeah, wrapping to the top. So we're not going to be wrapping around to this one. So the furthest away one is the word first. So we're going to note down first, and that's position 3, and we're going to press it. Stage 3. Play the remembered phrase for stage 2. So first, go down the label vertically until you come to a phrase on any of the screens, right into the top if necessary. So we're going to find which of screen 1 or screen 4 we get to first. So screen 1 is I am pretty sure this is the first button. And screen 4 is the first button is this one. So going down from this one, we get to this one first. So we're going to note down the first button is this one, and that is screen 4. And then we're going to click it. So now we're going to get the 4 phrases that we've remembered previously, including the initial phrase. The first stage, however, was remembered phrases before. For the previous stage, you know the initially remembered phrase, the remaining position not pressed. So this is going to get the one position we didn't press, which is the first one. So we're going to be pressing these phrases in the positions that they were in when they were in their stages in that order. So the first one will be this one. Then we have button numero uno. Then first, then the first word is this one. And we get another submodule. Okay. The newest one, mislabeled priorities, is our final one, which is this one. So we're going to have a 4-digit number here. We're going to note down it always being composed of a 1, 2, 3, and a 4. And we're going to have 3 phrases. We're going to note down these phrases and where they were. Okay, so we have noted down the phrases. Now we're going to press the 3 phrases. Start repeating the 3 display phrases in any order, but we're going to have to remember the order they've displayed in. So the easiest is just go down, so 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to put the positions we pressed underneath this number, so 2, 3, 4. We can ignore the last part for now. And we're going to use these pairs for the first 3 stages. So the assigned digit in the current stage is the top number we have, which is the 4-digit number you were given. We can note that this 4-digit number was in the first position. And the initial position pressed is whatever position we pressed, which is the bottom one. So our first stage is going to be 4 and 2. We get D. Press the phrase shown on the module in order of distance of the phrase from the label priority list. So we're going to find our remembered phrase, that being, will you press this button first? We're going to mark it in a specific colour, just to remember what it was. And now we're going to find the other 4 phrases that we're given. So, always press this button first. Mark that in a separate colour. I am pretty sure you press this button first. Press this one first, will ya? And I'm pretty sure this is the first one. So, if we remember, we have our assigned digit is 4, our initial position is 2, which gives us D. Press the phrases shown in the module in order of distance from the remembered phrase, starting outward, going inward. So we're going to press the outermost one and finish by pressing the innermost one. So we've got press this one first, will ya? This does not wrap around, I think. So always press this button first. And I'm pretty sure this is the first one. And we've had the first stage done. Our second assigned digit is a 1. Our second position we pressed is a 3. So we're going to be using C. Press the phrase shown in the module in order of distance from the remembered phrase, starting inward, going outwards. So we're going to be going outwards from the remembered phrase instead of inwards this time. Signal the colour. So from no, 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 press this button first. Sorry. And now finding the phrases again. No, 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 press. This is funny, we got the other one as one of our phrases that we're looking for. No, press this one first. It's not that one. It's this one. This, comma, is the first one. and press this button first, will ya? So if we check again, we're going to be starting inwards, going outwards. So the closest one we have is press this button first, will ya, which is number 4. Then going outwards, our next closest one is this one, which is the top one. And now we had to figure out which of these is actually closer. So this one is into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. On the other hand, this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Since we haven't got to this one, this is our last one. So it's number 2. So we'll be pressing 4, 1, 2. That's the second stage done. Repeating the same process again. Assigned digit this stage is 3. Initial position is 4. So we're going to be doing the same again for C. So if we haven't got the other ones, I'll just explain them. A and B is just starting from the river phrase and going down, or starting from the river phrase going up and pressing them as soon as you get to them. So, since we're going to be using C again, we know how this works. So, first button this time, which is actually interesting because it's on the very top. And now our phrases. I'm certain this is the first button. Preferably in a different colour. I'm just going to make sure. Okay, it didn't say if it doesn't work, but I'm assuming it doesn't. Maybe you should press this button first. This is the first button. With the comma again. And no comma, press this one first. So this is slightly easier because we can just go downwards. So we have, maybe you should press this button first, followed by, no, press this one first, followed by, I'm supposing this is the first button. And we complete stage 3. Stage 4 will just show you numbers. If actually one of these meet a condition with the remaining digit noted earlier, the remaining digit we have is a 2, so we're going to be using the condition of 2 here. 2 is the position of the smallest digit displayed. The smallest digit displayed is 1, so we're going to be pressing the top one, and we save the module. So that is my explanation for all 4 variants encapsulated in Labeled Priorities Plus. So hopefully you have a better idea on how each of these work, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.